border of the what?
The worst border you can cross between Hungary and Romania, apparently. If you voted Brexit and you're watching this video...
Dobry den!
Good morning. Good morning from Slovakia. We're in a small town called
Warsaw?
which is only about 15-20 minutes from the Hungarian border, and that is exactly where we are heading this morning.
We have this lovely spot down by the river. We have a lovely sunny day today, and we would like to show you some new addition to our van, which is outside fridge. And actually, we literally almost forgot to take this.
We have forgotten it before. We forgot.
We forgot milk.
A milk up there.
And we lost it somewhere on the way.
Yeah, we drove off and forgot it was up there. For cold countries, that works well as our fridge.
Yeah, it's great because all the ingredients are just like, I don't know, the fridge, because it's very cold. What is this? It was cold.
Yeah, it was. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the van is still really weird. Like, it starts much better, but from that first crank in the morning, it is really slow, and I don't know why it's doing that. But when we get to Turkey, maybe we'll get some help. I don't know how it works here, if there's someone you can actually pay. Hopefully they take some kind of cash.
Here's some machine.
Yeah. I saw a guy, there is a guy in there. There's a guy.
Is it?
Yeah. 30 euros of the finest Slovakian diesel, which gives us 16 litres. Also, today we learned that Romania is in a different time zone. It's actually GMT +2. So when we cross from Hungary to Romania, we're going to lose an hour of the day. A bit like our situation in Portugal, but actually in Portugal we had no idea. This time we know. Alright, we are around the corner, literally around the corner from the border to Hungary. Ah, and this bridge?
This bridge and the river is a border, basically.
That's the border. And here we are
Hungary.
in Hungary, and wow, is that...
I have no idea how would you say that, pronounce it.
Okay, that is interesting. I guess that's how you say Hungary in Hungarian. Right, speed limit's 50 in towns. Yeah, same like everywhere else. 130 on the highways. Yeah. Is that... Oh, tax and customs. There's actually some people here. Is that the office? Border office.
Maybe.
So also in Slovakia and Hungary, if you want to drive on the highways, the paved roads, you should have a vignette, which is like a road tax basically. But if you avoid...
We're going left.
We're going left. But if you avoid the tolls, if you click that setting on the maps, then you do not need to buy that. It's about 10 euros for a week, and that lets you use the highways, which we've managed to avoid that. But once we get to Romania, or even before we get to Romania, we need to buy the one for Romania because it covers almost all of the roads, and you have to have it, otherwise you will get sort of checked, and they can give you a fine when you leave the country if you haven't got it. So it's relatively cheap and, well, necessary, I would say, because yeah, it's pretty much all of the roads. So yeah, welcome to Hungary.
Are you hungry?
I'm not hungry. We had a little bit of leftover pizza for breakfast this morning. We made pizza again in the Umno last night. Oh, and yesterday we had a bit of a nightmare finding water. Oh look, there's water already.
Well, who knows? Maybe it's not working.
We had a bit of a nightmare finding water in Slovakia. It actually messed up our plans a bit. We thought we could find it at this one particular petrol station that we were at on Park for Night. That was in the previous video, and there wasn't water there. And then we drove to Kosice, like Kosice, yeah, like the main, like the second biggest
Town in Slovakia.
Yeah. We have a few ways to find water, and we basically used all of those ways. And we found taps and fountains, but
They didn't work.
just nothing was turned on.
Yeah.
So yeah, after trying a few petrol stations, eventually we just the petrol station guy told us just use the toilet. There's nothing else, and we had to use like the cleaner's room of the toilet in the petrol station. So yeah, that messed up our plans because we wanted to do a video in Kosice, but by the time we actually got water, it was just dark, and we
didn't want to stay there anymore because
we were quite fed up after
yeah.
that. We've got a tractor on the road. It's a straight road. This is one issue of the right-hand drive vehicle.
No.
No. Okay.
Truck is coming.
Another tractor.
No, a truck.
Yeah. This is one issue of right-hand drive vehicle in Europe. It's overtaking, but if you have a lovely passenger, like as shown here, that's not.
Well, I cannot see anything.
We're getting overtaken by a truck. If you have a lovely passenger,
Oh, I can go. My pumpkin.
they can look out for you, be your second, your co-driver. Okay, we have found ourselves at Tesco.
Hungarian Tesco.
Well, we don't have any Hungarian money. They use forint here. We're just
We
gonna have a
can
look.
pay by card though.
We can pay by card, but mainly I want to use the toilet. To be honest, could have gone in the forest. Didn't feel like it. I want to sit on the throne, relax.
Tesco throne.
It looks like big enough to have a.
Are you gonna park somewhere?
Yeah, I'm looking for a space. To be
There's
honest,
plenty of space. Come on.
it's, yeah, not great spaces though. This is the first. I've never seen that you can buy tyres in Tesco. And you can get a club card deal on them as well. It's a bit industrial, this Tesco. The floor is a bit
Yeah.
rough and ready, and you can buy tyres in it. And the prices, look, if you want to buy a towel,
Only 2,000.
like, imagine, do people just carry like fat stacks of cash on them, or?
Yeah, no. Over 2,000 for some face cleaner.
Look at that sweet corn.
Red one.
What?
Yeah, you have red one. With sweet corn, you can buy sometimes in the can, like mixed one, but I've never seen actually like raw.
So yeah, at some point, I guess we will stop off. Maybe we'll have a look now.
Now.
No, not now.
Now.
We just started driving, man.
I'm hungry.
Oh dear.
In Hungary.
Hungry. We're gonna have a look in Park for Night. Maybe we'll find a picnic spot somewhere along our way.
Come on, Tesco, this is picnic spot. Wow, what is that? You have like stairs up there.
Yeah.
You can walk. You can cook in a pan and then take food on the bench. Wow. not gonna collapse? It looks like it.
Busy yet?
No, not yet, but my legs.
Oh, it's quite high.
It is. Wow.
Just looking now. This is Hungary's third top attraction apparently on TripAdvisor.
Wow. That's funny.
I'm joking.
Oh. Because it looks like it's completely abandoned and trash everywhere. And you can see nobody's actually looking out at this place. Hi, Dobby. We're having half of an English breakfast, which is sausages, beans on toast.
What a lovely view. Vegan sausages, by the way, if anyone's new here, or if you don't know, we're vegan and proud of it. This is where we are right now. There's Ukraine, and we have 40 minutes to this town in Romania. So, getting further south. Right, we got some beans with a little bit of leftover vegan cheese, some raw garlic, yes, raw garlic, and these lovely vegan sausages, which we haven't tried yet actually. And that is our brunch. We bought our Romanian vignettes. We bought a month's worth because you can buy it for 7 days, a month, 90 days or a year. And it's for 1 week it's €3. For 30 days it's €7. So I think 1 week is maybe a bit too quick in Romania. We do have a friend to visit and a few stops planned. So we just bought it for a month. So we don't have to really rush. Brunch stop over. We've now got 33 minutes to the Hungary-Romanian border, and that is a proper border where we're going to have to give over our passports, and I don't know how long we'll be there. You look at Google reviews and people say it's the worst border, wait for hours and hours, so it's just lucky pick and mix, I think. So we'll see how it is.
The worst border of the what?
The worst border you can cross between Hungary and Romania, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh God, oh no. The roads have got pretty bad.
How bad?
Like, 1 minute they're fine, absolutely fine, and then they just turn into just
Disaster.
a disaster.
This one is not actually too bad. For reference, this one's not too bad. Oi, oi, oi.
No
way.
way. No, don't tell me this is a queue.
Yeah, wait, he's going. He's from Ukraine though. Does that mean we can also go?
I have no idea.
No way, it's just all trucks. But there might be a truck lane and a car.
Yeah. Maybe because they check the trucks, maybe every truck they check or something.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's a car lane and a truck lane. So yeah, thank you to that random car.
Because otherwise we would wait like 10 hours maybe.
They just stopped. Oh, they're going in. Ah, I see.
Where are we going?
I guess it's over there. It's the actual border bit. All passports. Yeah.
There's a little queue, just a few cars.
Well, this could take an hour. Could. Or it could take 10 minutes. Half an hour in, we've seen 2 cars go on this lane. It's basically the EU lane and all of the other non-EU lane. And this side takes much longer.
Somebody told the
Logo!
Where?
Yeah, in front of us. Logo!
Hello.
Hey! Aww, that's sweet.
Hey doggy. You wanna sniff the camera? Day 3 at the Romanian-Hungarian border. I'm starting to wonder about the meaning of life.
Hey, read Paracelo.
Justina's turning into a hippie. Day 4. The Romanian border. Actually, earlier, when there were no cars on this side, but now there's loads, I said to Justina, let's try go over there with our marriage certificate and say we're EU. Because it probably would have worked. But then a bunch of cars came, there was like a convoy of Polish cars. And ever since, there's just been loads of other cars. So we just kind of committed to this lane now. And ahead of us, there's that sort of minivan. And I don't know how many people are inside it, but I saw loads of passports being handed over. So yeah, it is now... Oh, we've been here like just over an hour now. I wonder if anyone who voted Brexit... Rude. I wonder if anyone who voted Brexit has sat at a border like this for an extended period of time. I know we haven't been here for that long. It's coming up to an hour and a half-ish. Bloody Brexit. If you voted Brexit and you're watching this video...
For a couple weeks, I only wanna see her. We drink away the days with a takeaway pizza. Before a text message was the only way to reach her. Now she's staying up for days and that's the way I treat her. Singing out Aretha, all over the track like a preacher. And never wants to see her because I don't want to either. And me and her, we make money the same way. 4 cities, 2 planes the same day.
Driving license. Uma, sorry.
Yes.
Next window.
He didn't say back window, he said next window. Yeah. Well, maybe his English isn't that great. We're going to Turkey. Turkey. Yes. No. Driving.
Holidays.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh. Hey, we are officially in Romania.
Finally.
What was that? I think 2 hours waiting there. And ours took 5 minutes almost. So yeah, welcome to Romania everybody. And the first stop for us is going to be Vodafone because we want to get a SIM card. We've only got like 3 gigabytes of data left, or even less than that now. Romania.
There is a Vodafone where we're going for a SIM card, and now we're just trying to find some space to park. Hopefully that will go quickly.
People are taking them.
Just like in Egypt.
Egypt style.
Black Friday. Maybe we'll get that for free. It's busy.
Alright, I don't know if he was just feeling nice or if it's some offer they have, but he gave us 2 other SIM cards for free.
10 gigawatts.
Yeah,
He could give us this straight away.
bonus.
Dobby, we coming to you. It's nice to walk after sitting down 2 hours.
We paid about, I think it was £10 after all the tax, so a bit over €10 for 100 gigabytes of data. Only data, and that's for 1 month. So yeah, plus an extra 20 gigabytes he gave us. Oh, and there's minutes on these as well, and SMS.
SMS, who uses
Well,
this
sometimes you need to
nowadays?
send a text. So we have 120 gigabytes of data.
Woohoo! Netflix, here come.
That's a lot for not much money. And we've got a lot of data to use, so we're going to try and make loads of videos and upload them all for you.
And do some live for you guys.
Ah, yes, we can do YouTube Live. Yes, we're going to do that. Yes, YouTube Live. I'm glad we can hang out with everyone.
Okay, let's find Park for Night, I guess.
Yes. Let's see.
Romania, Park for Night.
Just about nice timing because it's just getting dark. Where are we? I'm lost. Oh, there's one here. But do we want to stay in the city?
No.
Not really. It looks like quite a nice little city. Okay, I found something. New parking area, natural area, 5 stars. 1 person has rated it. And that is 17 minutes away.
What? Okay. My face is like this face. That's why.
Me too. Yes.
Wait, this way.
Must say it feels great to be here in Romania. It's again another country we both have not been to. We both have not been to Slovakia either. So it's good. We did what we wanted to do today, cross the border, get internet, and we smashed both of those things. Although we had to wait at the border a bit. Oh, the sky!
What?
Lovely sunset behind me.
Oh, I see some. Oh wow!
Wow. Okay. Sunset.
Wow!
Wow.
Oh my
these
God.
birds!
What is happening? Like from that horror movie.
Can you see them all on the floor?
What?
On the ground?
Alright. Oh no, they are really like from that Hitchcock. Hitchcock? Hitchcock? Well, what's the that guy from
Hitchcock.
the Hitchcock? Yes.
Oh my God.
It's like from the Hitchcock.
Insane.
Hitchcock? Well, how do you say that?
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock? Horror about the birds that they killed people. Oh no.
Maybe it's something to do with Romania and Dracula. Transylvania.
Maybe. That's quite creepy. Wow, what's that? Some
Yes.
rocket or fish?
Fish statue. I don't know what the little building is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our spot for tonight.
Very nice. Oh, imagine if we were a little bit earlier at the sunset. You can still see it a little bit. We got bins, cool. We got, it looks like a little walk to do. There's a little tower.
There's some
over there.
tower as well.
We got nice flat
Surface.
solid surface. We like that as well. We got a little fox, little visitor. Hello.
How many?
This one. Wow, look at that tail. Alright, for dinner we got spaghetti with aubergine and red beans and black olives, onion, tomato, garlic, and that's it. And it looks bon appetit. We are nice and cozy in bed. We've got the diesel heater on, and we're going to love you and leave you there. Thank you for watching. We're going to see you in the next one from Romania.
Good night.
Romania, 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 Romania,